Hey, what's going on? Hey, so I just wanted to give some really cool props out to the ClickFunnels team, Russell, and all these guys. So somebody had messaged me on Skype, and they said, "Man, they said, did you hear Brunson did like 3 funnels in a 24-hour like hackathon?" I was like, "What?" Like, come on, man. And I've ran a lot of hackathons for some huge companies. We used to run them all the time at AT&T and stuff. And I was like, okay, like I got to do this. I got to see if this is possible to really create a full funnel. Now I couldn't do 3. It's only me. I have a funnel assistant, and that's really all I have. Maybe one or two other virtual assistants out there. My funnel assistant is in the Philippines. She's a virtual assistant. She's awesome. I've trained her from day one. She's like my right-hand person in the business. But just to let you guys know, okay, so I wanted to create a funnel, very serious, cash generating funnel in a 24-hour period of time. And I'm busy like everyone else. I have 2 businesses that I run through ClickFunnels. I've created over 70 funnels in ClickFunnels. I consider myself an expert at it. I know there's people who probably know a ton more than I do, but I'm pretty good at it. And then I'm the president of a multi-million-dollar software company as well. So that's kind of like what I do during the day. So for me, and then I got 4 kids, married for 12 years. We homeschool our kids. Like, I didn't have a lot of time. So I just want to let you guys know this stuff is possible. Like, if you have the right tools, the hacks, if you pay attention, the stuff that ClickFunnels team and Russell puts out, though, the hacks and the stuff that they put out, the hacks are the shortcuts. It's like the, shortcut to the Nintendo games or Sega Genesis games or whatever that we all used to play when we were kids, Atari or whatever. I don't even know if they had cheat codes in Atari. Okay, let me show you what I did. So I put myself up to a 24-hour challenge. I said, the biggest thing I wanted to do is I wanted to run a local event, a local live event, a live seminar, basically. I have all my own curriculum. I've done a ton of public speaking since I was 19 years old, done a ton of seminars in technology, but never done it kind of in this entrepreneur space with the ClickFunnels system and all that. So I was like, so I listened to the podcast. I was like, dang, he did do it. I was like, shoot. And I was like, all right, we're launching a funnel. And I was like, who's we? It's just me. And then I was like, okay, I'm launching a funnel in 24 hours. And I was like, I don't even have a product. So I was like, shoot, what am I going to do? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to launch a funnel for a summit. So I'm going to run my own summit. I mean, I did the whole thing, guys. I did the whole thing in 24 hours. I even went down to the convention center and booked the room. Like, I did the whole thing in a 24-hour period. So I want to tell you really quick. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. And the reason I want to tell you this is I don't want to brag about anything or whatever, but I want to let you guys know this stuff is possible. It is very possible. And there's hacks and there's things that you need to take advantage of, okay? So let me move quickly here just because I don't want this to be like a 15-minute video. Who has 15 minutes nowadays, right? Okay, so the first thing you do, okay, is you want to model off somebody who knows what the heck they're doing, okay? Like, so live events, right? So I'm thinking, okay, the live events I've signed up for is I signed up for this sucker right here. So I knew about that. And then I signed up for this thing right here, which is happening in another day or so. Plus I know this Naveed guy is an awesome dude. And so anyway, these are the 2 I knew of. And I also know that these guys don't play around, okay? When they do something, they do it right. They have a lot of money behind it. They have a lot of research behind it. They're not just playing around. Like Naveed, I guarantee you this thing costs 10 grand or more to put together. Like, this guy does quality work. He doesn't play around. His stuff is really awesome. His copywriting is from professional copywriters. He's not like me, So anyway, So I wanted to set myself a really good baseline to start with. Okay, so the first thing I did was I thought of, okay, what's like 1, maybe 2 sites that I can hack. So obviously this one worked, and then obviously the list building school one worked. And so what I did was I told my funnel assistant, I recorded her a 3-minute video. I said, these are the 2 sites we want to hack. Pull both of these in the ClickFunnels. Literally take every logo, every headline, just throw it in there. And then when you're done, I said, I'm going to give you about 2 hours, throw it all in there. And then when you're done, I'll go in there and I'll edit it all and I'll tell you what we need to do. So that's exactly what she did. So she pulled all that in there. And then I went into ClickFunnels and started editing it. So, and this is what we came up with. So as you can see, it looks very similar. Logo and put all this stuff in here. I went, as she was doing that, I was going into funnel scripts. So she's working on that. I went into funnel scripts, or sort of come up with headlines, all this stuff, right? Guys, like, this stuff isn't just like some Funnel Fridays like joke they're doing. Like, this stuff actually works, okay? If you pay attention, this this stuff actually works. So so one of the things that was crazy was I was watching this Funnel Fridays, like maybe I think it might have been even like a day or two or three before, something like that, a couple days before maybe. And I was watching it, and they were talking about this invisible funnel, and I knew all about it, and I had the script, and I have, I spent thousands of dollars on Russell's stuff, so I have almost all his stuff. So so I didn't tie in Magic Bullet was invisible funnel. So I have Magic Bullet script. He was going over here. I pulled it all together. I'm like, holy smokes, this thing's actually in Funnel Scripts. So I was like, fine. I just made a decision on the spot. I was like, okay, we're going to do kind of like a pseudo invisible funnel, kind of seminar, just because I wanted it to be cool and show some reciprocity to these guys and stuff. So that's what I did. So a lot of this language is very much, if you look at this, or you pay nothing. I mean, this is very Magic Bullet like. So I went in here, started knocking this out. I grabbed my curriculum. That's how I got all this, is I literally went through my curriculum one module at a time, or one lesson at a time, and just threw a bullet on as much as I could there. I literally came up with these bonuses on the fly as we were pulling it together, totaled them all up. I mean, it just all happened on the fly. Put in a no risk guarantee, which this right here is very Magic Bullet like stuff there. This right here, I just wanted to throw in just to see, using World Teacher Aid, which is something that Russell recommends. So I figured it was worth it. If you look here, this thing right here was very similar to this site. I mean, if you can see here, right, like he was using bullets, we put ours in line. You can see here, somewhat similar, right? But look here. So this right here, like we used our own outline colors and kind of changed it up a little bit, but we're modeling off somebody who knows what the heck they're doing, right? So, and then here you look at the agenda. I mean, here he's got, this, so it's kind of broken out. It was structured a little bit different, but this is how we broke it out. So we kind of took that model, and then I broke it out into what's something that's useful and practical for us. And then here you look at the FAQs, boom, right here, boom, like literally exact. This is a pretty hardcore hack right here. This is a hack attack. We pulled this over real quick and then put in all our own stuff. And then here you can see like presented by, two logos. I mean, look, like affiliate access. I mean, we just pull right through. So this thing knocked out very quick. Then when I was done, then I went back to my funnel assistant, got her on the phone. I said, hey, okay, let's come with these graphics. So I said, okay, go to Google. Let's look for marketing graphics and, stuff that talks about, stuff that was here. So we started Googling stuff, and I just said, okay, there's an idea. We were looking at the images. So we were getting ideas from Google Images. We weren't stealing Google Images. We were getting ideas and then having her, kind of hack those or make those more, model those, to be closer to us. So that's how we came up with all these graphics here. These we already had. So boom, it was like, it came together really, really fast, and I was totally surprised. And then the next day, so the first day was a 12-hour night, completely crazy 12-hour night. I think I slept like 2, maybe 3 hours. And then the next day, the next night, I shot the video. So I went into Funnel Scripts. I actually did a VSL script and a Magic Bullet script, kind of combined them together. Most of it is Magic Bullet. So we recorded this. I went into my teleprompter software, Q Prompter, and pulled all this up and pulled this up on my laptop in front of the camera, and boom, recorded, knocked that out real quick. That took me about 45 minutes to get the lighting right. Do probably 4 takes, 8-minute video. Took me 2.5 hours to do the editing on the video because we put in a lot of overlays. And then my funnel assistant was working on mobile optimizing everything as we were going. I went down and booked the room. So I actually confirmed the room at the Embassy Suites Convention Center, went down, signed all the paperwork. I got it all right here sitting next to me. I mean, boom, it happened that fast. It was crazy. Okay, then second day, we had to work on the easier stuff, which is the order page. So you can see here, I mean, we pretty much hacked this, just used this model to the T. We put in an order bump, which he didn't have an order bump, but maybe as the day gets closer, he will. But we put in an order bump. I talked to Jamie and used some of the stuff that Jamie has. If you guys don't know Jamie Smith, you need to become best friends with him. But we put in a promo code here. So boom, look at this. Gateway, boom, $97. So so all that's in there, guys. It was just crazy. It was like this whole thing went up. It took us about 12 hours. the one day, and it took us 10 hours the next night. This whole thing got up. So here's all the steps we built out. We put in the affiliate. We put in a very basic affiliate system, nothing special. We're not doing any big product launches or anything, so we're not going to work with a ton of JVs. But anyway, it was crazy. I mean, and I just wanted to do this and let you guys know, like, this stuff is possible. And if you know, the coolest thing about ClickFunnels is it creates a possibility. You know, it gives you an opportunity. And then if you combine that with hacks and kind of all the shortcuts that are being put out there, you're dangerous. And then if you put any level of effort behind it, you better watch out. Like, you could do something serious. So anyway, so that's all I wanted to really share with you guys. Hopefully that means something to you, and hopefully it helps you out and gives you some inspiration to go out there and get after it today in whatever you're doing. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.